Okay, let's go. Let's make it happen, guys. So,
All right.
thank you for being among us today. We've got everybody. We're waiting for you for a long time because, well, a long time. Since I since I told them that you will be there with us, they were like kind of excited to discover
Okay.
who is the Leah I was talking
Mhm.
about on the chat in the group.
Okay.
Leah, can you introduce yourself? Talk like they are not beginners, but you know.
Yeah, no worries. All right. First off, I go by Leah and I go by Desi. I'm an all-around creative. Don't know if the hair gives it away, but generally speaking, I have worked within marketing, business development, app development, website development, social media marketing and management, everything like that, and now AI for the past 5 years, in a total of 15 years. And aside from that, I'm a musician and so on. So all of those things sort of fed into that development and me also believing in helping each other grow. So from that foundation, I built out what is now Savora Dreams. Now, Savora Dreams, as I said, is multidimensional in terms of brand design, brand identity, marketing, all these different facets. And then it's for people who are at that point of either they are growing their business, they're starting a business, or they don't know what they want to do, but they have an idea, right? So aside from all of those things, I'm also very connected to investors and venture capitalists and stuff like that within Web3 and outside of it as well. And so I channel a lot of the projects that I work with towards those if they are viable. So it's a nice network that I've built over that time so that if you have, like as I said, even if you just have the business idea, I take it, I sit with you, and I build it out with you so that your soul is in it. And the strategy is the part of it that you don't have as yet. I help you develop that. And my team is spread across from Turkey to Dubai, Singapore to Hong Kong, and Trinidad.
Okay, that's nice. Let me make a little pause for everybody to get sure that everybody understood everything. Otherwise, we have to translate. Yeah, for sure, because it's the first time we've got this accent, and I'm guessing they don't. Maybe they know they cannot
That's okay,
understand
that's good.
fully. I'm not sure. Let me check a minute. Jean-Marie, est-ce que c'est un accent qui te parle ou est-ce que oui un peu? Avec le micro, c'est mieux.
Oui, oui, ça me parle.
Alors, attends, t'as deux fois. Attends, bouge pas, je vais enlever l'autre. Tac. Voilà. OK. Donc, OK, t'as compris un petit peu ce qu'elle disait ou pas?
Pas tout, un petit peu.
Un petit peu. OK. Qu'est-ce que t'as compris brièvement, les petits éléments que t'as compris?
Brièvement, si je ne me trompe pas, j'ai
Ouais.
compris qu'elle est dans le développement,
Ouais.
marketing, management
Ouais.
et qu'elle aide les personnes à démarrer leur business
OK.
et
Mhm.
qu'elle a des équipes à Dubaï, Singapour, Trinidad et Hong Kong.
OK. 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 Bon, ben, c'est bien. T'as compris quand même pas mal de choses. Lovely, est-ce que tu rajouterais quelque chose?
Euh, oui, non, c'est bon. C'est ce que j'ai compris aussi.
Ouais. OK. 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 Manon, toi, t'as compris quelque chose de plus ou pas?
Je suis pas sûre, il me semble que j'avais compris que ça faisait depuis 5 ans qu'elle faisait
Mhm.
ça.
Mhm.
Mais je suis pas sûre du tout.
Ouais, un peu plus. OK, 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 super. Préparez vos questions, deux questions chacun à la suite du live. OK, so we can keep going. Leah, well, they understood
Yeah.
the main thing. Yeah.
I
So
apologize with my
can you,
limitations of
yes,
language at this point.
for sure.
But yeah, it's great that you're all here. So I really appreciate you taking the time.
I have a question for you. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about yourself, where you grew up, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I was trying not to say where I was from to see if anybody
Yeah,
would pick up the accent.
let's see if they can guess. Let's see if they can guess first. Jean-Marie, tu penses qu'elle vient d'où, la dame? Est-ce que tu as reconnu l'accent?
Euh, je sais pas trop. Dans la Caraïbe, non?
La
Oui,
Caraïbe. Non.
oui. Ah bah, Caraïbes, il y a quand même pas mal de... Il y en a 25.
Oui, c'est ça.
Donc,
Je sais pas trop. Trinidad, peut-être Tobago.
Ah!
Hey!
Ah!
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago.
Ouais.
So, like, I spent most of my life there. I grew up there. I studied in Canada. But everything, I kept coming back to Trinidad until I came to Bali almost 7 years ago, and then I didn't exactly want to go back, so I didn't go back. Yeah, no, it was the craziest decision I've made in my life. But Bali itself, you've been here, so you know, Morgan. It's the
Yeah.
kind of space that you feel that there are no limitations, and you're around like-minded individuals. Everybody trying to build, everybody trying to grow, everybody willing to try the possibilities and network and really build together. You know, it's a much different mind space for people who actually want to develop things. So, you know, it made me decide to stay here. But I mean, Trinidad is as beautiful as it always has been, as the Caribbean is, right? But you know, as I said, coming across the diversity of the community itself and the ability to network with founders and people from so many different countries, that is what really solidified my decision to immediately stay here. And I say immediately because I was here for 3 days and I was like, okay.
After 3 days.
Yeah, I was here for 3 days and I was like, I don't have a dog, so I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go back. My business is online. I don't have any real reason to return.
Yeah.
You know, so
You're still living in TNT.
say again?
You went straight from TNT to Bali?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I'm also a music ambassador for the country.
Okay.
So I came across here representing the country at a exchange between Geneva, Dubai, Trinidad, and Indonesia. Very strange combination, but yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. So as I
Okay.
said, it's that kind of space. It's that kind of space.
That's
So
interesting.
yeah.
What's made you what are the real so you told us that it's about the people you met, like very people with mindset, the way of living and everything. But did you build all your life in Bali, like making family, or you made your family
Yeah, no,
to Bali,
no,
or
my family is here. My family is my son. My family is my son Freedom. He's my gift from Bali. And the rest of my family is the family I chose. You know, so everybody here is the family I chose, and everybody else that's still outside, they are the family as well. But this is the place that I'm based from, is the place I think I'll always come back to. At some point, you know, even if I decide to leave, I will come back because it's a very special space. If you're creative, it is the space that you need to be in because, one, aside from the fact that you can literally walk down the road and shoot a full music video with ease because of the general aesthetic of the space, the people are warm, they are loving, they are genuine, they are the most beautiful people I've experienced, the Balinese people.
wow.
And people take that for granted nowadays because everything has become very commercialized in a lot of Bali. But sorry, a lot of people have literally spoiled the island by just coming here to build beach clubs.
Yeah.
And then the majority of people, the majority of people that are left are still the ones that were here from 2019 who still feel like they want to be around the people that make the island special, and therefore they are literally like in Denpasar and Ahmed and Lovina, and they are the ones who are in touch with the Balinese people. So bottom line, I would say if you are a foreigner looking for somewhere to travel to really experience culture authentically and also to be able to build simultaneously whatever you're growing, it's a great space for that. I don't know what Thailand has to offer, but it's often compared to what you can get in Thailand. But if you are doing something that does not, one, you don't come across here and start a business willy-nilly. You actually have to be building something before you get here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You actually have to have at least an idea of what you want to do before you get here. And then the network will present itself. So in terms of, I am part of multiple things. And aside from Savora, I am a part of an entity called Thrive. And Thrive itself has a network of over 10,000 expats here.
Yeah?
And Thrive, yeah, of over 10,000 expats here, 2,000 within like a WhatsApp group itself that's consistently talking, 10,000 in general. And they're all a mix of entrepreneurs, creatives, etc., who have chosen Bali as their home. And they're all looking for services. They're all looking to build something. They're all looking for investors. And that's what I mean by it's a like-minded set of people who choose to stay here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So it was definitely the ground for me to grow in.
Mhm.
And as I said, with all what I have in my background, it made it very easy for me to choose here as my space. But I'm not limited to Bali. Bali doesn't limit you. So for me, it's the place that I live in, but my business is international.
Okay.
So, and as I said, like I'm surrounded, especially I surround myself with people who are building community, because one person cannot thrive alone.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
we all have to teach and learn and live together. And so we often have talks and we have networking events and things like that so that we can share the knowledge that we have. And, that way we also meet people who then need our services as well. So it all goes hand in hand. It's not all about being free, but it's not all about being paid either. And in terms of the strategies for all of that and the marketing and the networking, you get into here and you just start to ask questions.
For
And
sure.
people
You
are
have
happy.
to plug me, actually. You will have to plug me with the strip group.
I already did. I sent you the number. So
I have to talk to Ethan for that, right?
yeah.
Okay, I'll be talking to him.
Yeah, no, he's an amazing guy. He spent like 10 years in Dubai, 10 years in Geneva, and now he's settled here. So his network is really diverse as well,
That's good.
So, but all blessing of the Caribbean, all, like literally promoting the Caribbean culture. That's his focus, especially across here.
Yeah, for sure. Like Caribbean people to Bali is quite exceptional. Ethan is the first and the last one I met from the Caribbean. Otherwise, I was meeting people from Africa mainly. With I guess that Bib Black in Bali group.
Yeah.
And through this group, I met so much Black American people and stuff for sure. But I was wondering, so say for our dreams, you're helping people to make their idea come true. How many people do you have in your team right now?
7.
Seven
from the core, 7 from the core team. Then we have the animation team in Dubai, and then we have the sales and marketing team in Australia. So, so the core team is 7 of us, and that core team spreads across website development, app development, and randomly tokenization. And then I do the groundwork for everything else. So the brand design and brand strategy, social media marketing. I lay out the plans and then the team helps execute for the clients.
Okay, sounds good. But talking about your past careers, you were into music, right?
No, I'm still into music.
Okay, you're still in it. But doing what? No, you're not doing steel band, do you?
If I'm not doing, no, I'm singing. I'm singing. I'm doing my own music and so,
Wow.
As I said, it's a very fertile ground for creatives. You know what I mean? It's who I've been, and at the end of the day, music is not the easiest category to break into, no matter where you're from. It's about who you know and what they know and if they're willing to help you.
Yeah.
And realistically speaking, as I said, taking the skills that you have garnered over the years and turning it into your business is the best way forward in today's economy rather than looking for a job. So if you have like a collective of things that you can do, I would suggest spending that time instead investing it in upskilling, integrating AI, and as much as AI is like people frown on AI a lot, because they think it's trying to replace the jobs. There's nothing wrong with AI replacing the job. The job then means you need to shift your mindset into upskilling. So you take what you already know and have AI do the basics of what you know, right? And the problem with a lot of systems, which is what we differentiate with, is we're not trying to replace people, we're trying to upskill people. You know, so when we go in and we revamp the operations for a company, we tell them, okay, so what are your goals? Are you looking to try to cut overheads, and why? If it's that you're trying to cut overheads to open a new division, what is going to happen to the staff that you're going to lay off? Right? You're asking for AI for that. No. So you're going to upskill your workers. You take a salesperson and you upskill them, and you let the AI do the sales process. You take somebody who's focused on lead gen, you upskill that person and let the AI do the lead gen. So in that way, they don't lose loyal employees. You know what I mean? They keep that integrity. So that's something that we work with companies to do as well.
Okay.
Because AI is a tool. It's not supposed to replace. It's supposed to assist.
Yeah. That's the best scenario. That's the best scenario. And for sure, when we're talking about AI, it's like basically we're thinking about getting replaced. So it's it's
But I
kind
mean, if you're trying to start a business, for instance, let's take AI as an example right now. If you're trying to start a business and you want to pitch to investors, I'll give you a free tool here, guys. If you're not familiar with Gamma.app, Gamma, GAMMA.app.
I use it.
Use that, set up your website, use that, create pitch decks. But the problem with that is you still need the human factor who has the knowledge to tell you, okay, this deck is lacking these components. It's lacking the structure, it's lacking the sales points. What is your unique selling position? You know, these things that make it impactful for investors. So at that point in time, yes, you have the AI, but that's where your know-how comes together with the AI. You know, you just don't try to do it all AI yourself. So that's one of the tools that I would say you should definitely check out if you're trying to do anything. You're trying to do sponsorship, you're trying to get sponsorship for an event, you're trying to do a company profile, you're trying to do an investor deck, all of these different components, use that tool. You want to do lead gen, use Apollo.io, and you can scrape anywhere in the world. It has millions of leads, and I mean millions of leads available for free.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Right? Like it's so Apollo.io. And as I said, it allows you to go, you enter the different country you want to look for the leads in, and you can go through that process, select by the filtering who your target is, everything like that, and you will get their phone number, their email address, their LinkedIn. And you can contact them. And then you pair that with Instantly AI, and you can sequence out cold email outreach.
Okay.
You know, so those are some free tips right there. Those are some free tips right there for, like, you know, if you're starting or trying to pitch your services, trying to pitch your business. Those are some tools that you can use.
Yeah. That's interesting. I will check it out just right after the call. That's very relevant. Thank you very much for giving me people. Yeah, let's see.
So, you know, as I said, it's supposed to help us.
Yeah. Let's see in the audience what are the questions of our Caribbean and French people. We've got a Rasta man right there. Did you see him? Yeah, there's a Rasta man here.
No, I didn't see him.
I wish. Look, he's the Rasta man. Yeah.
Yes.
From the Caribbean Rasta man.
Yeah, Caribbean. From Guadeloupe.
Nice.
Yeah,
That makes three now. Okay.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay.
How do you know Morgan? How do you meet Morgan?
We met on Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're making part of the same like the same group on Facebook about Bali.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's very common in Bali to meet people on Facebook, actually.
Yeah, because a lot of people, as I said, they come in and they be like, "Hi, I just landed. I'm looking for a cafe to work at," or
Yeah,
something like that. And you're like, "Oh, what time are you gonna work? I'm coming." You're like, you have a whole bunch of new people to meet and network with. It's very easy.
very easy in Bali. Very nice. Let's see. Let's take the first question of Jean-Marie. Jean-Marie right there in, yeah, in flesh and bone.
Uh,
Tell
what
us
are the
about it.
Jean-Marie, já parei question à elle.
yeah, what what are the qualities of a good manager for you?
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
What are the qualities of a good manager for you?
Oh, a good manager is somebody who pays attention to the people around them, not just trying to delegate work, but understanding what the difficulties are that they are facing, whether it's personal or business, and therefore being able to realize that a manager does not mean just the status that you're at. It's about being a collaborative effort. So yes, you're managing people, or a project, but you have to remember that people are also equal to you. You may be more qualified, but that is the core to me. Aside from being an organized individual, aside from your knowledge, it is about understanding that you are still equal even though you hold a higher title. That is your main quality. Human first.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Human first. Okay, thank you, Leah, for your answer. Maybe we can go straight to the second question, Jean-Marie. Do you have your second question already prepared?
Okay. I heard you sing.
Yeah.
I sing too.
Ooh,
Gospel
Oh,
music.
nice.
What's your favorite artist in music?
Oh, that's so hard.
hard question. This is a very
It's hard. It's hard because I grew up in the middle of a very odd pairing of music. I grew up on rock and roll, and I
oh,
grew up on jazz,
Okay.
right? So I grew up listening to AC/DC, Journey, Queen, and then on the other side, Nina Simone and Etta James and Ella Fitzgerald, right? So in today's world, it's very hard for me to listen to the current music, so I can't really pick an artist per se. But and also I don't even my music is not one genre of music. I do everything from R&B to jazz, pop to rock, reggae, Afrobeat, soca,
oh.
and I have my own fusion of jazz rock.
And
But
Zouk, you know Zouk?
yes, I know Zouk. I know Zouk. I cannot touch it though, but I know Zouk. No, but
And Compa, you know Compa?
yeah. I
Ah,
mean, come on.
that's
Where
good.
am I from?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Caribbean. We never know.
Okay. Okay. No, I believe that music is supposed to be everything that you're feeling, right? Put into words and sound. It's poetry, right? So for me, you do gospel, and my music ranges from everything from being real life events to absolute inspiration and challenging people to think outside of the box. So, and when I say that, I mean like I have a song called I Am Free that's talking about getting out of the programming that we face as human beings. Because from the time we are born, we are being programmed, right? Even I am trying to keep from programming my child
Oh,
into the same things because we program ourselves into a box. We stop asking questions. We lose our curiosity. We get stuck in those rooms that you all are all in, that we are all in, and we call them homes when realistically speaking, the people that changed the face of the earth were nomadic, right? So it depends on the level of impact that you want to have in this life that you box yourself into. And for me, that's how I feel about music. That's how I feel about life. That's how I feel about the things that I want to pass on and encourage. I want to break the system slowly with others who feel the same way, because we have set up a system of ego, of hierarchy, and that needs to change. It needs. I wish we could, like, if they want to talk about editing the genome, and this is going really off script here, guys. If they want to talk about editing, like changing anything fundamental about us as human beings, it is getting rid of ego. Because if we did not need to feel like we were better than this or higher than that, we would help each other equally. And that is why community has died out so much.
Yeah. That's totally right. Totally agree. With that. Thank you, Jean-Marie, for your questions, and thank you, Leah, for
My
answering.
random 2 cents.
Yeah.
Super random 2 cents on that note, but it's something I feel very strongly about. So, yeah.
I can see that. Manon, we're listening to you for your
Yeah.
questions for Leah.
First, concerning your job of marketing development, are you specialized in the kind of business, or you help people on whatever the business?
The only thing that I do not touch is tokenization in terms of myself. I will not do that. In terms of everything else, the only thing that I have issue with is law, because it is such a rigid space. But I do have plans with AI within law. So there's no real category that I would say we don't work within. It's just we work where we know best. So if you are, like, for instance, again, it depends on what you're coming to us for. So if it's marketing, we'll market anything. Like, we'll market anything, because we just do the research necessary to ensure that we know what we're talking about and we're advising you on. And if we don't know, we transparently let you know that's not our fit.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Great question. Manon, we're listening to you for your second question. Great.
And after, it's concerning the music. I'm not sure to have understand everything before. So
I think that's the
and
reason.
why friend or work?
I'm sorry, but he switched the spotlight and the screen went black. So could you please repeat that?
Sorry, excuse me. Do you sing only for fun or for work? And why is it's fun or work? Maybe
No,
I don't.
I sing as I said, like, I've been singing since I was 5. But life has been a hell of a journey, and it took me a while to get on my feet to where I am on my own. I had quite a few obstacles knock me back a few times. But I have written and sitting there over 300 songs. And even before this meeting, I was putting up something to start releasing on DistroKid, because I have the full album. I have at least one full album already ready to release. And I'm doing it slowly through the help of Savora, because building that foundation for myself means I can fund it myself. Because at the end of the day, as a musician, funding is your major problem, right? Unless you have a community behind you, it's very hard to pay for the things that need to get done. And in terms of marketing, marketing yourself is so different from marketing everybody else, right? Marketing yourself, it means taking your let's see what I'm looking for. Your assets and putting them on the line, right? Taking all the money that you have and putting it into advertising, putting it into the strategies. I did not have the time or capacity to do that before. And literally just when I had hit the wonderful curve to do that, COVID hit. Right? So it was like, okay, reset, cool, from scratch, let's go. But yeah, so music for me is my lifelong passion. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to be putting out things over the next few months, because, as I said, I've been able to finish my album. Finally, I still have 300 in the bank. Finally, as in, like my store of music. And I have, been working with AI long enough to make it work for me in lieu of other processes. So yes, and then I have my band over here, and we've been performing for some time. And, so I actually have like live band recordings properly done and stuff like that. So the foundation has slowly built itself. So I love both sides. I love that I get to help people through the Savora dreams and marketing and everything. But my ultimate goal with my music is to be able to take, I have a song called Power, for instance, and my dog just knocked down my light. Take Power, for instance, and tie it back to the UN. And every time somebody purchases that song, part of the proceeds would go towards girls' education in underprivileged countries. That's how I believe music is. Yes, you could get rich or whatever, but so many people not using their platforms to the best of their abilities. That's how I feel about it. And you don't have to be doing everything is all empowerment all the time, but oh my God, you have a platform, so that is my ultimate goal with the music side of things. And yes, there are other projects that I want to be able to use the music to fuel, so that's the ultimate dream.
Okay. Thank you.
Wow. Wow,
Yeah.
what a complete answer. We can say that's a very complete answer. Mano, I hope that you are time to write it down. You have to be fast writing down. Okay.
Well, she has the recording for after as well. So, I mean, if there's anything like tips wise you guys want, I'm here to answer all questions. I'm an open book this
100,
evening.
100%, super nice. Alexandre, we're listening to Alexander right now with his two questions.
Yeah, a short question. What is your favorite place in Bali?
Nusa Penida.
Oh, Nusa. Yeah. Why? For the fish, the ray,
No, the water.
the water.
I love the water. I love Diamond Beach. I love I mean, I hate what's happening with Tlinking, where they're building a giant elevator. Again, I'm very much against over tourism. I might be a tourist here myself, but you should come here to experience it, not to change it, And
Yeah.
I think that what they're doing by building a giant elevator down the side of the most stunning natural space that they have is insane. I've climbed that. It's 700 steps of torture, but I would do 700 steps of torture for the win at the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's stunning. That's my
Yeah.
absolute favorite place.
Good.
I
Second
have
question,
been
Alexandre.
I have been in Nusa Penida. It
Hmm.
was beautiful, crazy.
Yeah.
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 Alexandre, second question, Alexander.
Okay. And you say you lived to Dubai during
No,
10
no,
years?
I didn't. No, I didn't live in Dubai. One of my
No, I've
business.
never been.
Yes. No, no, no. I just
Oh,
literally make contacts online and communicate with people online and people who've traveled there. And therefore now I have different people working in different parts of the world as a result. As I said, it's a Bali and no, it's a great place to meet people. So I've met people obviously in England and Canada and Belgium and the places I've traveled to. But my part of my team is based in Dubai. That's the entire animation company.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I go to Dubai in
Mm-hmm.
January. I develop my business also in Dubai.
Mm. Well, I can
Yes.
connect you with quite a few people.
Yeah,
So
with pleasure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can. So
Pleasure.
let get my contact. I can definitely help you
Yeah.
network before you even
On
get the ground.
Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, with pleasure.
Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. We've got Samantha, Nixon, and Lynn, but I'm not sure they can speak because I guess that they're working. Maybe Nixon. Nixon, can you hear us?
Okay, I'm driving. Just I have just one question.
Mhm.
Um, Sorry, I was here when the start started, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I understand everything. My question is, as an artist, what motivates you every day for go to job, for go to create? Tell me this.
Mm.
Okay. So as an artist, what motivates me the most?
Yes, what is the motivate you?
On a daily life, it means.
In my daily life, my son. No, I mean, he's the centrifugal force right now. He's the center of everything. But prior to having my son, it was just the want for a different world. Honestly, I grew up with very little, and I lost my home at a crucial point in my teenage years, and it let me place very little. It taught me to place very little value on material things and more on the things that matter, which are people, memories, experiences. And as I said, again, we've forgotten so much about the importance of that. So for me, growing up and observing all of those things, having to go to work when I was a teenager with my house burning down, with me not being able to finish school and having to restart on my own. At that point in time, you start school after that on my own. You know, you realize how little we support each other. So for me, music was and is the thing that carried me, my sanity at least. And aside from that, everything else that I've built around it has been with the drive of connecting us, has been with the drive of hoping that we can remember that the person who is starving on the street is still a human being at the same level as the CEO, you know, and that at some point in life they made a wrong turn, and that doesn't mean that that has to be the end of their story. So, you know, like I have one more project that I want to work on. It's going to be my lifelong project. It's called Project Mom, and Project Mom is for single moms. That's why I said my son is the center of everything. And Project Mom is for single moms because there are many programs for moms in general, but single moms have no community. They really don't. And they're frowned upon by society as if they're less. And then single dads. Single dads have such a tough time because society automatically believes that they have it easier. And also you have a lot of women who vindictively take advantage of single dads, and therefore they need to get legal representation. So I have something, you know, those are the two things that I'm building. And as I said, the groundwork of it all is that we're supposed to be supporting and building each other. So Savora Dreams starts at the foundation of building everyone's dreams, and then we can see where it goes from there. You know, making sure that everybody has what the tools necessary and the support systems necessary to make sure that they can execute accurately in this world that is so saturated by people who have money. Because the reality is, you don't need a lot of money to start a business today. What you need is a strategy.
100%.
So much. So much.
100%. I agree. Nixon, est-ce que tu as compris? Pas trop.
Oui, j'ai compris les grandes lignes. J'ai compris les grandes lignes. Après, c'est assez compréhensible. Je sais pas si tu peux me faire un résumé, mais je pense que
Tu vas réécouter le replay, Nixon. Ça te fera un
Parfait,
exercice.
parfait.
Voilà, ça te fera un petit exercice à faire
Voilà.
à la maison. Voilà.
Merci.
Tranquillement. Okay, thank you, Leah, for the answer. We've got a last question now from Samantha. Samantha write me directly in the chat. She asked me, so you said that you have 7 people in your team right now. Where are they from?
A combination. The one from Turkey is literally from Turkey. The one from Dubai is actually from Spain, originally. The one from Hong Kong, Singapore, same. Australia is originally from the US, the person from the US. I have someone in Jakarta, Turkey, Hong Kong, Singapore, Jakarta, Australia.
That I think that's complicated to get everybody.
No, we have one more, but yeah, you know, we have one more, but that person is actually from Mexico. And they lived a lot of their time in London. So, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't call myself in the 7, so the 7th person is from London.
Okay, wow. Okay, that's good. And here the second question, she was asking about what is your next project, but I think that you just told us that you were about to make the single moms project, right?
Oh, no. That one is 10 years in the making. And it's not 10 years, okay, 5 years. But the very next project for me is I'm going to be offering specialized services for people who want to start their business, as in I'm going to do a small package. Call it a community package for anybody that I know within the Caribbean and specific to Bali, because as I said, I have developed a network of VCs and people actively looking to fund projects. So I would, be offering a specialized project for that. So that's going to be the next 6 months of offer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Can you give us a contact where we can get to know you more or about what you do a little bit more? Where people can contact you, where can they reach you actually?
Okay, so musically, you can meet me on dezi.world on Instagram, DEZII.world. That's musically. And then for Savora, it's SAVORA dreams.com. That's the website, savoradreams.com.
Dreams.com. Okay, I will put it on the group.
On the chat, yeah.
Yeah, I will put it on the group.
And last but not least, if you are a freelancer who's looking for work or whatever, you have any skills that you think would fit within that niche, we also have our circle, which is where if we have anything that, as I said, we don't do, but people reach out to us and they ask us if we do. If you become, it's not membership, we're not asking for a fee. It's literally, we can pass you that project if that's something that you do.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's well noted. I sent it to the group. So on YouTube, you told me what was because Jean-Marie is going to listen to that.
I'd love to hear some of your music, actually. Do share it with me.
So it's Dizzy.
Yeah, Dezi.
Daisy. How do you write it? How do you spell it?
DEZII. .world.
Okay. DEZII world, yeah?
Yeah, .world.
.world. You have a crown, yeah?
That's on Facebook, yes.
Okay, I'm going to share that on the group as well. Okay.
Yeah, the Instagram, not the Facebook. The Facebook I don't do much with. I feed everything from Instagram to Facebook.
This is the Instagram, yeah? That's more your
The Instagram has like a black photo with just the name Desi across it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that profile I'm prepping to relaunch. As I said, it's called Rebirth. So everything on there is black and white, and it will slowly grayscale into color. There's a strategy there.
Okay, I think that there are many. Maybe just after the live, you can send it to me right on the Instagram.
No worries, I can actually drop it in the chat as well here for us.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, perfect. I'll have it on our group on Okay, perfect. I got it now. Yeah. I need to share it on there. Okay, that's nice. Do you guys have any more questions for Leah before we letting her going to sleep in peace?
I'm not going to sleep, it's okay.
Not that early. Ok, les amis, il y a une petite question pour Daisy avant qu'elle parte. Les amis, c'est votre dernière petite chance. 3, 2, 1. Bon, eh ben, pas de souci. Super. Eh ben, écoutez, bravo à tous d'avoir été connectés. Thank you, Leah, for being among us today. That was a real pleasure to receive
Thank
you.
you for having me. I really appreciate it.
That was
Thank you
very
so much.
nice. Et bravo.
Thank you so